first, Clemson or Ohio State?
Clemson.
So was that the first really big? Like, I know you had some good offers, but was that the first really big one? And then Ohio State was like, you looked at that as the one.
Clemson, like they offered me, and then my recruitment just took off.
Was it close? Go ahead.
When did you maybe first get the idea of I can play college football? Like, were you tearing it up when you were in third grade, or like did you all of a sudden explode in high school? When did you realize you were good at this?
I always felt like I was good at football, and I felt like I could go to school for free at the D1 level. So I felt like at an early age, I felt like I could go D1.
Okay. Were you defense early on? Or were you
I played both.
You played both?
In Optimist football, I played both. And then my last year Optimist football, my dad, he switched me to corner because he knew, I don't know how he knew, but he had a feeling that was what my future was going to be. So he just stuck there.
Like, everybody wants to catch the ball, but if you have those skills, corner can be where the money's at, man.
Definitely.
There are other dads. I think there's some smart dads around here, man, who were like, "Hey, my kid's pretty good. I'm gonna make him a corner." Yeah. Were you hesitant at all? Were you like, "Oh man, I love catching touchdowns"?
Very. I mean, me being young, you wanna catch touchdowns. You wanna be the man. But it's like him changing me to corner. I was like, I don't know if and then he only had me playing just corner. He didn't want me playing offense or nothing like that. So it was like, I want to play offense too. I don't want to play just corner. But I was good at it. I've been working since I started playing corner in the 8th grade. So I've been working since the 8th grade, and it got me here. So I thank him a lot for that.
Okay. Does he remind you that I was right? See, Ryan, I knew it was right. Dad always knows best,
a lot.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I keep going back to this, but how close was it between Ohio State and Clemson? Was it like really close, or was it like once Ohio State offered you?
It was close.
It was pretty close.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was really close.
Obviously, I mean, there's been a lot of changes with, the defensive backs coach and things like that, but how much have you gotten to know Perry and Tim Walton, and like, what are your impressions of them?
I like the coaches a lot. I like Coach Walton a lot. He's a very good coach. He coached Jalen Ramsey. He preaches that a lot. He preached that he always pushed Jalen Ramsey, no matter how big Jalen Ramsey is, no matter how good Jalen Ramsey is. He always pushed him. He never treated him like he was the #1 corner in the NFL. He always pushed him no matter what.
Was NFL development something that was, key for you? When picking a school, you're like, stay here 3-4 years and then you want to get off to the NFL. Was that on your mind as you were picking a school, or did that was that just an added bonus with Tim Walton?
Really just a bonus.
Okay.
Yes, really just a bonus.
And obviously the kind of like the development of like first round draft picks in this room, and I mean, how much did you kind of sense or watch film of, say, like those guys like Denzel Ward or Marshawn Lattimore, like these guys that have kind of turned Ohio State into a kind of defensive back NFL factory? I mean, is that something that appealed to you when you were in high school and you're like, yeah, I want to be the next in line?
I feel like I've been watching football for a long time, so it's like watching corners, and then, in the NFL, they'll show like what college they went to. So you see a corner, it'll be like the Ohio State University. It's like, yeah, he went to Ohio State, Like, it's crazy. It's just, I don't know, it's just.
Do you see yourself next in line now?
Yes, for sure.
Did you ever think, was football your first love, or were there other sports that you really liked?
Because my dad played football, my brother played football, so like when I was young, I'm 2-3 years old running around the park while my brother playing. I'm running around not knowing what's going on. I'm just running around the park, so I always knew I was going to play football.
Okay.
Who's been a guy, whether it's a cornerback or a member of the defense, that's kind of been, maybe it's too early to call him a mentor, but a guy that you look up to, that you've met here recently, that you're like, yeah, I want to be him when I get to that age?
Really nobody I want to be, but
Sure.
but somebody that's like been like helping me out and like just like guiding me is Cam Brown, and
really?
Legend. I talk to Legend a lot, and I talk to Cam a lot.
Well, I mean, Legend's been waiting his turn too. Like he's been waiting to find an impact, take an impact, and what advice has he given you? Because it seems like, I mean, it's a full room. Like there's only really 3 spots now. But like what has he told you in terms of kind of waiting your turn, getting into the top of the depth chart, things like that?
We really just said we gotta work. We all gotta work. We all came here for the same thing. We all gotta work. We just gotta work.
How much of a role did you play in Kenyatta's decision to commit to Ohio State?
I feel like I played a lot. He won't ever admit it, but I feel like I played a big role.
What were you kind of telling him? You know, obviously you jumped on board first.
Yeah, I was on him every day because it was really, for him, it was out of Oklahoma and here. And I feel like he wanted to play here, but he also liked Oklahoma. But since I committed here, he wanted to play with an old teammate, I feel like. So he just hopped on board once he felt like the time was right.
Was that something you guys had previously discussed about potentially playing together in college?
Yes, but I never was on him like let's play together. It's his decision. I never really pushed him on like let's play together. I just wanted what's best for him, and he felt like here was what's best for him. So I'm happy that we're here together.
Right. Do you take into account when you commit to like Ohio State of the receivers you're going to be going against in practice? I mean, how much? I don't know. Does that play any kind of role at all in like picking a place like this? You know, you're going to find out about yourself pretty quick.
Yes, it plays a big role because if you're going against receivers like this in practice, in game, stuff should be easy. So it's like the receivers here, they make it easier in game, or they just make it used to like what you're going against in practice and make it the same in game.